Well, another video, and this time a little bit of something different really. What I've got in front of me at the moment is Liberation Captive 2, and I'm playing it on the CD32. As a teenager, I'd be playing this game for hours, not actually doing anything remotely interesting to do with the story. I'd just be faffing around in the shops and robbing people's houses. If anyone's played the original Captive, they'll know about this kind of game. Basically, just a first-person game where you go squares at a time, kind of like that, and basically have to rescue people that have been held hostage, obviously against their will. And you have to do that through the process of finding and questioning people, and also gathering evidence. I would never read the story. I would completely go off and do my own thing. I would rob people's houses and steal all the things. The game is massively, it is as open world as you could possibly imagine an Amiga could do. It's a pretty big game. There's various worlds, various cities, I suppose you could call them. You can go to different cities through tunnels, and the game's huge. You've got people's houses which you can go into and rob. You've got shops, bars, and you've even got like businesses, you know, banks. You can even go and withdraw and deposit money and things like that. The game is huge. There's so much to it. I mean, my kind of video wouldn't do it justice. You can go. You've got 4 robots, and they basically walk together, and they interact with the world. So you can look through the eyes of different different robots. Sorry. You can also do adjustments to the robots and things like that. There's a technical section. You can look inside the heads, the leg, and you can make adjustments to them to improve their stats. The depth of the thing is unbelievable. I've lost many hours playing this game and faffing around with various things and having a bit of a whale of a time. The first game, Captive, won loads of awards and things like that, and obviously a sequel was in the works. There's so much. What I like about the game is all these here at the top. These two here at the top. One's called Vector Preferences, and I'm not sure what the other one is. I think the other one's. Let's have a look. Let's see what that one is. That's Video Preferences. So what you can do is you can add chips which give you extra functionality. I can take that out. I could sell the Video Preferences. Obviously, I can't now change the way my screen looks, but I could sell that and make some money, which is interesting. Same with the Vector Preferences. I can take that out. I can replace it with something else. There's bugs in the game, and video relay and stuff like that. The thing that's most useful is the city mappers. There's one which is like a communications device which you plug in to, like, for example, like the VDUs all around the place. And there's one here which is a manual city mapper, which people, well, I suppose you could call it the sat nav of the game. You can give that to people and they'll program it and tell you where to go. You can also shoot as well. And you can do all kinds of different things. The game is huge. Tons to it. All kinds of clever things in the game. Massive game. And I'm playing through it legitimately now. Properly. Very, very slowly indeed. What I'll do is I'll show you my saved game. Hopefully it will work. So my saved game is here. What I've done is I've turned off all the the extra detail and things like that just to speed the game up a little bit. As you can see, I will go into my stats and show you. I've been playing the game for about half an hour so far, and according to this, I'm 60%, 66% of the way through the first mission. I'm trying to find leads. I've actually forgotten what I was doing in it, so I'll probably go in here and have a word and see what the kid says. But basically, you go and meet people, you have a chat with them, get some information, they'll tell you where to go, and you've got various leads, and the idea is that you follow your leads to the source. Sometimes it can be annoying because you'll go to a place, after having searched for it for ages, you'll go chat with a dude, and he'll say, "Oh yeah, did you know it might be this kid? Oh no, it might be this other kid." Oh my god. That's the only grating thing about the game. The way I do it is, if I get really bored of searching, what I'll do is I'll raid a couple of houses, get a few bits and pieces, get some extra guns and swords and things, and have a bit of a laugh. There's like a sewer system and like a high-rise area as well in all of the cities, so you can climb up and like peer down on the world, or you can go down into the underground or into the sewer system, and there's all kinds of unsavoury types, drug dealers, that kind of thing. The depth of the game is unquestionably large. It is quite, well, in my opinion, it's such an amazing game if you consider the hardware that it's on. So that's my recommendation to you guys. If you can find it, buy it. If you can emulate it, do so. In fact, I would probably recommend you emulate this game. The reason being is that in something like WinUAE, you can save states. So you could save states in a lot more. In this game, you have one save facility. You have the CD32's internal memory. You also have what they call the flash RAM thing. Basically, if you switch off the console, then obviously you lose your save. The main battery RAM is what I use, but you can only have one save file. There is an OCS and AGA version of this game. It comes on 5 discs. It's hard drive installable. It's really quite good, because there's a texture editor in it, so you can actually make your own textures. So there you go. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave the video there. I'm gonna get on with this game now, because I'm kind of getting into it myself, and I just really wanted to show it off and just sort of say to you, bloody hell, play this thing. I've asked Laura to get me another tripod. I've got some plans for my newer camera, so hopefully you won't have to put up with this crappy sound for much longer. But in the meantime, I just figured, while I've got the tripod going, do a few vids. So yeah, have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.